The world is now like a continually sounding tribal drum, where everybody gets the message all the time, all the time. Photographs.
So how do we survive technology? I think that's an interesting question. Because it makes you think, is technology doing something to us? Is it doing something bad, something good? Or is it just what technology contains, regardless of the technology? So to offer some clarification about the question and to offer the answer as well, I will give you the resolution for boldly surviving the technological future. So a resolution that both states the problem and a suggested path of answers, and hopefully this will make sense and be something applicable. So here it is. Resolution for boldly surviving the technological future. Resolved that we're moving faster and faster in the stream of technology, that the vernacular of the future is digispeak, that going back is not an option, and that things move faster now than ever, that there is hope for survival, that we can avoid extremes, that we can find a sensible path of meaning, that technology and humanity can coexist and we will not lose ourselves in it. We hold fast to these principles. I will regulate my media intake. I will not blindly consume whatever music, movies, messaging, and media come my way. I will determine what healthy limits are for myself and stick to them. I'll regulate my media intake in the same way that I try to eat healthy. I will schedule television more like a doctor's appointment and less like an all-you-can-eat buffet. I will embrace a healthy skepticism and a critical eye. I will develop a healthy suspicion about things that appear too good to be true. I will foster a healthy distrust concerning news media and information that claims to relay reality. I will avoid bitterness and cynicism, but learn to ask why in a positive manner. I will not be moved to action by an image without working through a grid of interpretation about its source. I realize that total objectivity is impossible, but I will move in that direction instead of towards total subjectivity. I will think about technologies in terms of their inherent effect on me, as well as their content. I realize that it's not only what a form of media says, it's how using it affects me. I will look at my own life and ask, how will this affect me as a person, before consuming new forms of media? I will examine my life for evidence of personal change through inherent technological influence. If technologies are beginning to erode my character, fragment my relationships, and veer me off course in my life, I am open to cutting out forms of media. I will practice media fasting. I will force myself to think in terms of wants and needs. I acknowledge that American media has a bent towards consumerism. I will not blindly purchase material things. I will occasionally buy fun things for myself, but I will not forget that there is a world of poverty outside my door. I will not put the burden of my happiness in the hands of material things. I will readily admit that my technologies will eventually break, and I won't let it ruin my day. I will think about my purchases in terms of wants and needs. I will try to examine my media boundaries for areas where I am giving in to too many wants. If my basic needs are met, I will not allow malfunctioning tech gadgets to dethrone that peace. I will maintain a connection to nature. I will force myself to take extended times in nature. I will occasionally schedule times of minimal technology and maximum nature. I realize there is something that comes from nature that will grow me, and something that comes from technology that will stunt my growth. I will find balance. I'll breathe slowly outside. I will take times not to rush. I will not make nature another consumer product in my life, but I will spend time outdoors, not taking or giving, but just being. I will not compartmentalize God into one of my media categories. I realize that faith and community are under the same pressures as I am, and oftentimes give in to putting hope in materialism and technology. I will fight the notion that God is another consumer product in my life, like toothpaste or computers. I will prioritize my spiritual life over my technological life and not vice versa. I will approach God in the ancient ways and not be so hasty to digitize and make faster my spiritual life. I will embrace slowness in this area. I will not accept or ignore the next big gimmick that sweeps through our faith communities, promising hope in the future. I will speak wisdom and discernment to leaders about technology. I will find a balance in spiritual practice that uses technology but puts no faith in it. I will disavow the belief that any technology will make me truly happier. I will not allow the feelings of wanting a new gadget to become my adrenaline. I will keep the feeling of getting new things to an occasional basis. I will prove false the belief that says technology can increase my happiness as a person. I will not protect my tech toys with the same veracity that I protect human life. I will categorize advertisements that promise happiness from purchasing things as propaganda and treat them as such. I will not be used by companies. I am in control of my money and my time. I will not lose myself in a world where privacy has eroded. A great amount of my personal data is accessible to those who will work hard enough to see it. I am less in control of my personal information than I think I am. I will be cautious in making my personal data known in places where it is not already stored. I will be cautious when sending and posting pictures of myself. I will also be cautious and thoughtful before posting and digitizing pictures of others. I know that once something is digital, it is unerasable forever. I will not be surprised to see my data in places I didn't expect it to be. I will maintain a sense of privacy. I will create safe places to be alone and recharge, so I don't feel like people are always watching me. I will force myself to turn off and unplug often, so I don't approach the precipice of paranoia. I will not parade all my secrets, desires, and interests online as if that were equal to people really caring about me. I will guard the deep parts of my person and be slow, not hasty, to upload myself. I will try to truly be wherever I am. I will try to be completely wherever I am and with whomever I'm with. I realize that technologies fragment communication in an effort to multitask. I will try to give attention to my nowness by focusing on the people I'm with, either online, in person, or on the phone. I will remind my technologies of communication that I am in charge of them and not vice versa. I will stay human.